Blessed will be your son. And now please remain standing as we honor America with our national anthem.
the St. Andrews Saints. Ronan, what will the Sal's have to do to bring home a victory after a tough game against Newman?
Yeah, the Sal's had a really rough start against Newman, but any team would have a tough start against a top 20 team in the nation. So this will be a really big bounce back game. This is the second year in a row that Salesianum will be playing St. Andrews for their Silent Night game, so I expect a lot of energy on both the offensive and defensive sides of the ball. And as you can see here, the student section is already into it.
As Brandon Buffon leaves off from last night as he buries a 3 from downtown. Buffon was perfect, 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. And here's tonight's starting 5. Isaiah Hinson at the point guard position. Hines, shooting guard, small forward, Deuce Mutz.
With Brandon Buffon at the power forward and Aiden Montgomery running the center. As it looks like Sally's might try to go quick tonight in transition. And it is rowdy here at the Burke.
Foul called. 10-second violation. This crowd getting involved early.
Yeah, there was definitely a little bit of a lost energy in the gym with this student section not up, but now you can see in full effect.
Buffon at the top of the key. Leaves it off for Mutz. Mutz. Pass is picked off. Driving into the lane. And he'll go to the line, seeking 2. That's Rakeem Lum going to the line for the first time today.
Yeah, Shane, after the student section got up, you can definitely see that Sally's is playing with a lot more energy. And they've been able to build this little lead without the student section, so I'm very anxious to see what they can do with the students behind them.
Hinson lays it off for Mutz. Mutz. Hines drives. No foul called. Picked off by Buffon. Buffon at the top of the key. Lays it off for Hinson. Montgomery, crowd wanted him to shoot a 3. Hinson lays it off for Buffon in the corner. Hinson. Travel called on Hinson.
That's his second travel of the game.
Esposito turns it over. Buffon. Top of the key. Pull-up jumper. Got it. Brandon Buffon leaves off from the other night.
Yeah, Shane, he's making a big impact on both sides of the floor. He's already got 3 steals and 5 points. Really been the team MVP so far. 5 minutes into the game.
Proctor Moore. Lum.
Now it'll be Hines first. Looked like a little bit of a take foul there, maybe to get the defense reset and get the matchups that they want.
Tubson with the inbound. Lum. Pull-up jumper blocked by Hines. Hines on the transition. Hinson, corner three, got it! Isaiah Hinson buries a three from downtown. Esposito for Reiki Lum. Lum, step back three, no good. Buffon grabs the rebound. Buffon lays it off for Montgomery. No good. Esposito driving into the lane. Foul against Montgomery. That'll be his first.
Yeah, it looked like he might have been shuffling his feet a little bit. Tough call. Really could have gone either way with the block or the no call. As Isaiah Hinson and Justin Hines will check off for Zach Swartout and Brendan Black.
Esposito the inbound. Another turnover. The crowd making a big impact here. Swartout, the top of the key. Zach Swartout. Buffon. Black. Mid-range jumper, got it to go. Brendan Black. Corner three, got it to go. Thompson from beyond the arc. Buffon trying to drive into the lane. Black for three. Got it, Brendan Black. 2 of 2 from the field to start this game.
And there he is
by 12
on the defensive
turnover.
side. As James Lauer will now check in for the senior Deuce Mutts. And St. Andrews will call a timeout. Shane, a really quick start for the Sows here, putting up 18 early. Isaiah Hinson with 7, Brendan Black with 6, and Brendan Buffon with 5. So they've only had 3 scorers tonight, but they've been really efficient in their shots.
Yeah, those 3 guys especially have the hot hand right now. As Ronan mentioned, James Lauer will check in. Swartout the top of the key. Buffon, Swartout for Black. Lauer trying to win that one back. Buffon in the corner. Drives, mid-range jumper, no good. Lum drives into the lane. Foul called.
That'll be Zach Swartout's first. It looks like Lum will go to the line for 2. As it looks like Pat McGuinn will check in after this first free throw. Looks like he's taking off the senior Aiden Montgomery.
As Lum goes 2 of 2 from the line.
St. Andrews will bring on the press. Looking to maybe get a quick basket before this quarter ends with about 22 seconds left.
Black lays it off for Swartout. Swartout, Buffon, top of the key. Brandon Buffon.
10 seconds left.
7 seconds left. Swartout trying to get a shot up. Sword out. McGuinn is fouled. With 1.1 second remaining, Pat McGuinn will go to the line.
Looks like they're saying he wasn't shooting yet. Will be on the floor underneath with a second left. Taken out by James Lauer. That will be St. Andrews' 4th team foul.
Swartout will go in and he gets it. Zach Swartout doing the dirty work. And the Sal's lead by 12.
Yeah, really great cut there.
Off this first quarter.
Great cut there by Zach Swartout. You know, that was really the only place he could have been for that basket to go in with 1 second left. As we see here, James Lauer with a great no-look pass. Swartout wide open and able to capitalize on that layup. So Shane, we've seen a pretty quick start from these Sal's. You know, the first quarter of the Newman-Goretti game, they got off to a quick start but had a little trouble towards the end of the first quarter. Here, they were strong throughout the entire quarter. And with this student section starting to get into it, it may get ugly quick.
Yeah, Tuesday they really emphasized the defensive side of the ball. I mean, obviously, the guys are hot right now and they can't miss. So,
yeah, I mean, all of their top scorers have made all of their threes, and Zach Swartout at the end there added in his too. So right now, they're shooting nearly perfect from the field and playing amazingly. Right now, the team MVP has got to be Brandon Buffone. He's got 5 points with a 3 and a layup with a rebound and 3 steals with 2 assists. Really making his defensive presence known and his presence from the 3-point line.
Toops in the inbound. No good. And Swartout is fouled.
That will be the 5th team foul for St. Andrews. Looked like they were really just trying to stop a fast break there. I think if Sally's had a good fast break there, they take a lot of momentum.
Lauer for Buffone. Brandon Buffone. Buffone lays it off for Black. Black driving. Here they come on the transition. And blocked by Zach Swartout. They get the rebound, however. Toobson. And he walked. Another turnover for St. Andrews.
Yeah, there have been a lot of travel calls tonight. So it looks like both teams have got to be really cautious about their feet as Brandon Buffone will come out for Justin Hines.
Hines lays it out for Swartout. Black from beyond the arc. Couldn't get it to go. And they come with the transition. Esposito threw it away. Another turnover for St. Andrews. Hines trying to drive in the lane. Fade away. Couldn't get it to go. Lauer for Swartout. Swartout drives into the lane for Lauer. Got it to go. And Lauer will go to the line seeking one more for a three-point play.
As Isaiah Hinson will check back in for Brendan Black.
As Lauer attempts to extend this game to a 15-point lead.
Shane, it's really interesting here to see Trev, experimenting with some new lineups. I really like the new look. Getting some new guys some run and finding what can work best for this offense. As Lauer will not complete the three-point play, and the Sal's will get back on defense.
Lum trying to find some space. Throws it away once again. Another turnover for St. Andrews. The Sal's defense. And the Sal's crowd getting in the ears of St. Andrews.
Yeah, Shane, this defense is really smothering the ball handler Lum on that double screen. Both defenders hedged and created enough confusion for Lum that he threw the ball away. As we see Hines in the post on Lum.
Hines couldn't get it to go, grabs his own miss. He'll go to the line, seeking two. Good effort there from Hines.
And that will be 17 fouls for St. Andrews. So next non-shooting foul will be the bonus for Salesianum. But for now, it will stay 2 shots.
As Hines misses the first free throw. Buries the second one. Hines goes 1 of 2 from the line. Lum. The corner three. Short. The Sal's grab the rebound. Swartout in the transition. Zach Swartout lays it off for Lauer. Lauer, mid-range jumper. Missed it all. Foul called. With 5 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in this first half. The Sal's lead by 15. Lum for Proctor Moore. Esposito. No one there, another turnover for St. Andrews. That's their 5th turnover of the night.
As Tyrus Rodney will check out. And instead is John Myers, another sophomore.
Hines. Swartout, back for Hines. Hinson. Isaiah Hinson. Hinson drives into the lane. Couldn't get it to go. Lauer grabs the rebound. Esposito. Transition. Blocked by Lauer. James Lauer says, "Get that out of my house." St. Andrews will retain possession.
And call timeout. Shane, I'm unsure of how many timeouts they have taken so far, but it's been at least 3. So that's had a really big impact. They're taking a lot of timeouts early. This really could hurt them in the long run.
Down 15, I totally understand it, but as you said, definitely have to save some of those timeouts, but you really need to emphasize to your team that it's obviously a 15-point game. Really need to get back into this game and do as much as possible.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the rest of this game will play out, but this could be a make or break moment. If they can't keep it close and get it back within 10, It would not be easy later down the line to come back from it. So making a run right now would be most important for this Saints offense.
Esposito, the corner three, couldn't get it to go. Swart out. In transition, Swart out. Lays it off for Lauer. Swart out. Hinson for Hines. Back for Hinson for McGuinn, and it's fouled. It'll go to the line, seeking 2. Free throws. Been a big part of this game early.
Yeah, that will be their 8th team foul and the 3rd on Elijah Proctor-Moore. A really big hit for this St. Andrews defense and offense, as Proctor-Moore is one of their best players. So Sally's has done a good job of getting him into foul trouble early, and that will result in a lot of time from him coming on the bench.
As McGuinn hits the first free throw.
And it looks like Ahmad Foster's getting ready to check in for Patrick McGuinn if he makes this free throw. Which he does.
So McGuinn goes 2 of 2 from the line, and Ahmad Foster will check in. Esposito. The Sal's giving the Saints no room to work here.
As Deuce Mutz will check back in for James Lauer. Yeah, as you were saying, they're really bringing this really good press that's suffocating this Saints offense. I mean, it's been really hard to push the ball up the court. It's led to a couple open corner threes, but unfortunately for St. Andrews, they haven't been able to knock them down.
Esposito drives into the lane, the floater, couldn't get it to go. Hines lays it off for Mutz. Mutz driving into the lane, couldn't get the roll, but the Sal's will retain possession. With 3 minutes and 53 seconds remaining in the half. Swart out in the corner. Lays it off for Hinson. Hines for Hinson. Hinson beyond the arc. Couldn't get the roll, and Ahmad Foster cleans the glass. As it's a 19-point game.
Foster there will pick up his first foul. As St. Andrews will turn over the ball there. Trying to get it into Lum, but Justin Hines playing that perfectly. Looks like there may have been a little bit of sweat on the court. Or a little bit of spilt Gatorade potentially. As some of the staff looks to clean up this spill to avoid injury.
as Coach Trev and company take care of that spill. Hines with the inbound.
Looks like St.
Laid off
Andrews
for Henson.
has moved to a zone defense.
Henson. Esposito driving into the lane and gets it down the go.
Good finish there going around the outstretched arms of Isaiah Hinson.
17-point game. Hinson. Isaiah Hinson lays it off for Mutz. Mutz lays it off for Swartout. For Hines. Hines driving in the lane and tries to go for the fireworks. Almost had it.
And then Ahmad Foster picks up his second foul. Shane, that would have been electric.
Place would have erupted.
It very nearly did, as St. Andrews will now take free throws as the result of the 1-and-1. As you can see here, Hines takes a great drive to the baseline, gets up, and nearly gets it to go. Looks like he hit a little bit too much of front rim. But Hines has clearly shown that he has the athletic ability to do nearly anything on the court.
As Toupson drills the first free throw. Buries the second one. Toupson goes 2 of 2 from the line.
Bringing the deficit back to 15.
Hinson for Hines. Back for Hines. Justin Hines. Hinson beyond the arc, just short. Esposito driving into the lane. Foul called on Montgomery.
That'll be his second on the night.
The Saints trying to cut into this 15-point deficit with 2 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in the half.
As Esposito misses the first. And the second.
Mutz lays it off for Buffon. Brandon Buffon, the sharpshooter. Hines. Lays it off for Hinson. Hinson looking for Buffon. Turn it over. Esposito misses the layup, and the Sal's catch a break. Buffon. Brandon Buffon has Hinson in the corner. Hinson looking to drive. Hinson beyond the arc three. Couldn't get the roll, no good.
Brings him to 1 of 4 on the night from 3. As Lum cannot respond. Looks like Salesianum will call a full timeout.
With 1 minute and 36 seconds remaining in this first half. Ronan, if you're St. Andrews, how are you getting back in this game?
Shane, if I'm being completely honest, I'm really not sure. You know, this 2-3 zone has been working a little bit, but it looks like Sally's maybe figuring it out. You know, really creating a lot of good penetration and then kicking it out, getting some open looks. Unfortunately for them, they haven't been able to knock it down yet. But overall, they've been doing a very good job. Honestly, if I'm the St. Andrews coach, I'm telling my guys to limit the transition points. Sally's has got a lot of easy layups and very, very well orchestrated plays off of the transition. if St. Andrews can limit this transition, I believe most of the Sally's offenses come from it. They will have a very good chance in this game.
A lot of open threes, too, because of that transition game.
Yeah, Brendan Black got 2 really good looks from 3 early in the first quarter, knocked both of them down. That came off a transition, and as well as Brandon Buffone had a 3 off transition. So 9 quick points there from Salesianum off of easy transition plays. So if I'm the coach, that's a big focus for me right now, as we will get back underway.
Hinson. Pass is intercepted. For 3. Got it. Blum drains it from beyond the arc. Reiki Lum making this a 12-point game. A little more pressure on the Sal's. Mutz.
And it will stay here.
Pass was tipped by Jake Myers.
I think the most important thing here for Salesianum is really swinging the ball and getting good ball movement. In this zone, ball movement is key. So we see Montgomery.
Misses the 3. Tubson. Plays it off for Lum.
45 seconds left in this quarter.
Lum. Lays it off for Esposito. Back for Lum. The corner 3. Couldn't get it to go. Hines for Mutz. Mutz driving into the lane.
The ball will stay here. Shane, as I said earlier, they're really limiting in transition, and this Sally's offense is having a little bit of trouble scoring.
As Esposito knocks it out of bounds, the Sal's will retain possession. Buffone at the top of the key. Lays it off for Henson. 10 seconds remaining in this first half. Henson drives into the lane. Couldn't get it to go, but Mutz has his back.
But it will be goaltending on Montgomery. Looked like he was going for the tip dunk.
With 4.5 seconds remaining in the half.
Looked like he shook the backboard a little bit, which inhibited the shot, making it an illegal play. So St. Andrews will have a chance here
to cut into this 12-point deficit as Proctor Moore checks in for the Saints. Proctor Moore, the inbound. For Lum. The desperation shot.
Just
no good.
off.
So the Sal's lead 27-15 at the half.
Yeah, really eventful first half from both teams. You know, Sally started off really strong, getting out to the 7-2 lead. Simmered down a little bit, but then picked it up in the end of that first quarter. Right now, leading the team is Isaiah Hinson with 7 points on 3 of 7 from the field and 1 of 4 from 3. He also has 4 turnovers, so if I'm Trev, you know, I'm really focusing on having a little bit more disciplined basketball being played. Brendan Black came off the bench with a bang, 2 of 3 from 3 with 6 points. And then Brandon Buffone, 2 of 3 from the field with 1-3, 3 steals, a rebound, and 2 assists, playing amazing right now. And then Zach Swartout, James Lauer, Pat McGuinn, and Ahmad Foster have all added their 2 points into this game. Really well-balanced game being played. Really the biggest thing for Sally's is keep getting out in transition. That's where they're getting a lot of their points, and that's what I'm telling my guys if I'm Coach Treverson.
Yeah, really focusing on that transition game. A lot of open threes, too. Not much St. Andrews can do about it. I'm Shane Alexa alongside Ronan Landis. We'll be back with the second half. Thanks for joining us.
From your first moment at Salesianum, you belong. A brotherhood that embraces you. A school that sharpens you. A tradition that inspires you. You stand on the shoulders of giants, and now their mission has passed to you. You are the living stones of this cathedral, the flesh and blood that keep their spirit alive. You are Salesian gentlemen, called to be salt of the earth and light for the world. Along the way, you will face struggles, but you must never give up hope. Change is inevitable, but growth is optional. So stand now as one with your brothers and face the challenges of life together. Never fear what tomorrow may bring, for the same understanding Father who cares for you today will watch over you every day. Either he will shield you from suffering or give you unfailing strength to bear it. Put aside all anxious thoughts and be at peace. When you don't feel strong enough to stand, God will carry you in his arms. So go forth and do not fear changes in life. Instead, look to them with full hope. God, whose very own you are, will lead you safely through all things. You may bend, but will never break. We all have a vocation. We must believe that God has called us to fulfill a special mission that no one else can accomplish. St. Francis de Sales, pray for us.
My name is Will Ansley. I'm a senior here at Salesianum, and I'm class of 2023. One of the programs I'm in here at Salesianum is WSIL, and we are a live streaming club, and my specific position is graphic design coordinator, and what I do is package and create and take pictures of and run media day for football, lacrosse, cross country, soccer, and all the sports teams to be able to deliver their images and graphics during our live streams for their sports games. Through WSIL, I've been able to advance my knowledge of a program called After Effects, and it's a motion design program. and being able to use that to create amazing graphics for the live streams has leveled up the quality of the live streams. I chose Salesianum because of the experience that my brother shared with me when he first stepped foot into Salesianum. When he shared with me that experience, and then I was able to take my first step into Salesianum, I instantly knew that this was the place, and I met brothers of mine that I have bonded with over the past 4 years who have become close, almost like family. What's impacted me most at Salesianum has been the encounter retreat that I took and went on about a year ago. On that retreat, it was a 4-day retreat where 30, 40 boys went to a retreat center and learned about our faith and connected it and heard stories about others who have gone through their journey. And what it really helped me was my own journey. And that was the main purpose of the retreat, to grow in our faith and find our journey. My favorite part about Salesianum has been slowly through the years creating a more focused schedule, being able to craft it year after year with an extra open time and putting in the classes that I am needing for college and that would help me excel in my college program has been very helpful. A piece of advice that I would be able to give an incoming freshman would be definitely to get involved. Getting involved in clubs is what's going to help you create your friendships. There's going to be people in your house, and maybe you'll see them in a club. Maybe you'll see them in a sports program or another activity. And that is the best way to branch out and start creating your own brotherhood.
Welcome back to the Burke. I'm Shane Alexa alongside Ronan Landis. Ronan, the Sal's lead by 12 to start off this second half. What will they have to do to keep up that momentum?
Well, you know, momentum started off really strong in Sally's side, but as of late, it's kind of gotten close to 50-50. I mean, if Justin Hines would have made that dunk, I think momentum would fully be on Sally's side right now. Unfortunately for the Sal's, it was missed, but, you know, everybody has played really well, especially the bench. You know, they've been doing a great job. Zach Spoyhoff's been playing great defense. Brendan Black, has done a great job being that spark plug from 3. Everybody's playing really well right now. I'd like to see a little bit more of that half-court offense with swinging the ball, but other than that, if they keep the pace that they're going at, they'll be really good for this game. And I think it will likely be a win for Salesianum, their first of the season.
as Hines gets us started for the second half. Hines, Hinson, mid-range jumper, got it to go. Isaiah Hinson starts off this second half strong. Lum lays it off for Esposito. Myers lays it off for Lum. Lum.
Montgomery is locked in.
No good.
It's a great team defense right there. Switch was perfect, and Montgomery stepped up very well.
Motts lays it off for Hines. Hines. Buffon. Brandon Buffon. Hinson. Back for Buffon. Buffon drives into the lane and a foul.
That one will be on Esposito.
Buffon will go to the line seeking 2.
That will be Esposito's 3rd. There's really good ball movement on that play, allowing Buffon to have the paint completely cleared out and give him a great chance to drive. And he did have an open look for a layup, but that foul made it difficult as he will make the first free throw. That'll give him 6 points on the night.
As Buffon goes 2 of 2 from the line. The Saints down by 16. Esposito drives into the lane. Turnover.
Nah, it looks like they called a foul on Aiden Montgomery. Looked like Esposito has ran into his own guy, but I guess they're calling it a little bit of a push in the back from Montgomery.
Esposito stepped out of bounds. The Sal's went back possession.
Actually, Shane, Esposito got a hooking foul there as he curled his arm around Montgomery, trying to drive.
Mutz lays it off. Buffon. Hines. Back for Buffon. Buffon. Montgomery in the corner. Hinson, the top of the key. Isaiah Hinson. Mutz drives into the lane, and a foul is called.
But it looks like they will call a travel on the hop step. Looked like he got a little bit too far off the ground. That will be his second turnover of the game. It looked good, but it seemed like the ref just didn't think that was a jump stop.
Lum turned over. Hines wins it back for the Sals. Hines lays it off for Mutz in the corner. Lum. Montgomery picks that one off. Buffon. Brandon Buffon. Lays it off for Mutz. Mutz. For Hines, the 3, got it. Justin Hines buries it for 3.
Give him 4 points on the night.
Proctor Moore from beyond the arc, got it to go.
That will be a 2. And a timeout now by St. Andrews. So Salers was able to put a couple there on the board. Really grabbing some momentum there. Couple good possessions. Things are looking good right now for them.
As the Sal's lead by 17 to start this second half. You'll see on this replay, Aiden Montgomery just doing the dirty work.
Yeah, he's been playing really well, but especially on the offensive side, it looks like Salesianum is starting to figure out this zone defense. As you can see here by Deuce Mutz, the good drive and kick out to Justin Hines for the wide open three. Little to no contest there. It's almost like he's shooting in warm-ups. Great job by him to knock that down, really taking advantage of every opportunity he's getting right now. Right now, Justin Hines has 2 offensive rebounds and 2 defensive rebounds to go along with a block and 4 points. Really playing his role tonight and doing it well.
Hines. Buffon. Heavy press by the Saints. Henson had the open three, decides not to take it. Proctor Moore, mid-range jumper, couldn't get it to go. Henson the rebound. Henson lays it off for Mutz. Mutz kicks it out. Buffon. Mutz back for Buffon. No good. Esposito in the transition game. They slow it down. Esposito. Proctor Moore has the hot hand, rimming no good. Buffon, Brandon Buffon. Lays it off for Henson. Hines. Henson at the top of the key. For Hines, beyond the arc. Couldn't get it to go. Kick it out to the corner. Rimming no good. Montgomery grabs the rebound.
That puts St. Andrews to 2 of 10 on the night.
Henson. Mutz back for Henson for 3. Couldn't get it to go. Mutz grabs the rebound. Goes up. And Zach Swartout and Brendan Black will check in for the Sals. As the Sals will retain the Saints will take possession.
Looks like they called a foul there on Salesianum.
Tubes in the inbound.
On Justin Hines. That will be his 3rd on the night.
Esposito. Top of the key. Proctor Moore has the hot hand right now for the Saints. Lum commanding the offense. Esposito lays it off.
As a foul will be called on Zach Swartout. You know, Shane, this lineup on the floor for the Sals is incredibly switchable. They got 4 guards and a big man. Actually, they have 5 guards out on the court, making every single pick and roll incredibly switchable. As they have enough height to guard every single, as that will be a turnover on Lum. 5 second. Great defense there by Zach Swartout.
As the Sals will win back possession. Swartout the inbound.
And it will stay Sally's ball. It's like Proctor Moore tipped it and went out of bounds.
Hinson for Black. Hinson at the top of the key, lays it off for Swart out.
And it will be a travel call. Looks like
both teams having some trouble with their feet tonight.
Yeah, it looks like Swart out knew that one. As John Myers will come back in.
Tubes in the inbound. Another turnover. Great defense there from the Sal's.
Yeah,
heavy
it was a
press.
Really great trap there on the sideline. Forced Lum into a bad pass.
Swart out. Lays it off for Black. Hinson trying to drive it in the lane. Mid-range jumper. Couldn't get it to go. Hines grabs the rebound. Buffon is fouled.
And I believe that will put Proctor Moore to 4. And it will. So he's got to be careful. He's got one more left in this game. He's got to be really wise with this last one.
Hinson drives into the lane. Got it to go.
He's got 11 now. Looks like he's starting to heat up a little bit. There he is with the steal.
There he is again. Hinson, mid-range jumper. Buries it. Isaiah Hinson.
Timeout, St. Andrews. Quick turnaround there for Isaiah Hinson. After the first couple minutes of the game, he started out warm, but looked like he got a little bit cold. Ending the half at 3 of 7 from the field. Now bringing it back up to 6 of 12, playing really well. He's got 13 and a defensive rebound.
Yeah, Hinson doing a lot there on both sides of the court, nailing down that jumper.
I would say Sally's biggest focus, as is pretty evident on the game today, is their defense. Only allowing a team to score 17 points through nearly 3 quarters is incredibly impressive at the high school level. And you can see that they are locked in. After a little bit of offensive struggles, you know, they've really done a great job adjusting. As they're shooting well under 50% from the field at about 40. Their defense has been locked down tonight. As we will get back into play.
Pressured in the corner. And they call a travel on Lum. Another turnover for the Saints.
That will be the 9th on the night for St. Andrews.
Buffon for Black. Swart out wants it in the corner. Swart out for Hines in the post. Sal's will retain possession.
As Proctor Moore will check out. There goes Swart out.
Hines in the post. Got it to go. Justin Hines getting his hands dirty.
Looks like there will be a foul call on Salesianum. That will be on number 10, Brendan Black. His first of the night.
With 1 minute and 19 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Esposito. Turned over. Buffon. Hinson wants it. Hines. You can tell he wanted that dunk.
Good steal there by Swartout.
And there's the dunk. Justin Hines slamming it home for 2. Blum. Gorgeous. Henson. Swartout. Henson for 3. Rimming no good. Blum. Guarded low by Swartout. Blum drives into the lane.
Great defensive possession there by Zach Swartout. As James Lauer will check in for Justin Hines.
Deuce Mutz will come back in as well for Isaiah Henson. With 21 seconds, the shot clock is unplugged for the remaining in this third quarter.
And Sallies will gain possession off that miss. As Sallies is staying with the switchable lineup. As Lum will check out.
Buffon the inbound. Swartout plays it off for Black. Swartout for Mutz. Swartout beyond the arc. Buries the 3. Zach Swartout from beyond the arc.
And that will end the third quarter.
With the Sal's up 48-19 to end this third quarter.
Yeah, the Sallies really broke out there, really extending their lead, bringing it up to 29 points. As we see, it was ended off there by Zach Swartout's 3. You know, the offense really opened up there. They're playing amazing defense, only allowing about 4 points in that quarter. And we will see you at the start of the fourth quarter.
Henson. Black in the corner. Swartout. Black thinking 3. Mutz in the post is fouled. Travel called against Mutz. Mutz thought he was fouled. Pass is intercepted by Swartout. Swartout is fouled. Mutts the inbound, Black the corner three, trains it from downtown.
There's again picking up where he left off in the first quarter, bringing him up to 9 points, hitting his third three of the game.
Lum trying to create some space. Lum, mid-range jumper, got it. Hinson drives into the lane and gets it home. Isaiah Hinson.
Give him 16.
Lum trying to create some space. Lum stripped away by Swartout. Swartout. Crowd wanted the dunk. Swartout lays it in for two.
And that is his third steal on the night, along with 7 points, scoring most of those points off of his steals.
Lum couldn't get it to go. And the Saints will retain possession.
As Pat McGuinn checks in for Isaiah Hinson.
McGuinn having that big first half. Lum lays it off for Proctor Moore. Proctor Moore. Lum gets it to go.
Very tough bucket there. Looked like there was a little bit of contact with no
Swart
call.
out. Drives into the lane. McGuinn. Swartout. Starts it and finishes it. Zach Swartout. Lays it in for two. Thinking three. Tufson nails it from beyond the arc. Swartout is fouled. With 5 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in this game. Foster, McGuinn, the mid-range jumper, gets the roll. Esposito. Lum, thinking three.
Looks like it will be a foul on the floor by Salesianum. Their fifth team foul, and this one will be on number 22, James Lauer. His first on the night.
Lum drives in the lane, lays it off, turned over. Swartout drives into the lane, Zach Swartout lays it in for two.
Zach Swartout is a rising star on this varsity team after playing his freshman and sophomore years on JV. First year coming off the bench, last year as a starter. He has really showed his worth off the bench for this Salesianum team, having big games tonight against St. Andrews and Tuesday against Newman Goretti.
Proctor Moore, pull-up jumper, good. Swart out. Trapped in the corner, McGlynn. Lauer.
There he is again.
Three, Brendan Black.
4 or 5 on the night. The marksman.
Tubson for Lum. Lum with the top of the key. Lum. Proctor Moore.
As Sally's will call a timeout. They were trying to get a take foul, but didn't get a call. And they will be bringing in the sophomores, Nasir Logan and Brady McBride.
As the Sal's lead 64-28 with 2 minutes and 54 seconds remaining in this game.
Shane, as we're winding down, who would you give your team MVP to tonight?
Have to say Brendan Black. He's been spectacular from beyond the arc, as well as Brandon Buffone. Both guys really showing their efficiency from 3.
Yeah, for me, I think tonight it's got to be Brandon Buffone. He's done a great job playmaking, getting his teammates open, has finished some very tough layups, and of course has hit a couple threes, along with 4 steals. He has made his presence known tonight in his increased role as he is in his 3rd year on varsity.
As Tubson misses the first free throw. Goes 0 of 2 from the line.
Looks like it will be a foul on Brady McBride, as him and Ahmad Foster may have collided in the air there. Excuse me, that will be a foul on James Lauer. As we now have a running clock.
As Esposito will go to the line, seeking 2.
As the swimmer is going across, Kyle Skelly. As Esposito makes both. And we'll see our first look at Nasir Logan tonight. Will stay Salesianum ball. Maud Foster inside. No good. Pat McGuinn fighting. Rebound handled by St. Andrews. As Tufson is fouled by James Lauer, and he will go back to the line.
Seeking two. And that's the ball game. The Sal's defeat St. Andrews with a final score of 66-32.
Shane, a really impressive game, a great bounce back after their loss to Newman Goretti. Really proud to see the boys playing amazing offense in that second half after a bit of a rough start. Great to see them pull out here. And from the whole cast of WSAL,
I'm Shane Alexo alongside Ronan Landis,
have
Tommy
a good
Tyree,
night.
Nate Reed, Charlie Abernathy. We'll see you next time.
Have a good night. Happy holidays. Sal's by a million.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.